If you can't hold frame, you're eventually going to be some woman's bitch. The logical flaw of looking for a good girl. Okay. So, right out the gate, here's the problem, okay? When you're looking for a good girl, all right, this is what I hear. This is needy, okay? When you tell me you're looking for a good girl, I know right off the bat your inner game is fucked up. You're needy, okay? I am not looking for anything other than a beautiful, supple pair of 34C tits, okay, with a good nipple, okay, good areola to titty meat ratio, okay? Anything larger than ideally anything larger than a quarter coin, we're just gonna have a little bit of trouble there. And I need a defined areola to titty meat ratio, okay? Now, when you are in a position of even hitting the streets, okay, and looking for a girl, looking for a good girl is a broken thing in itself. One, it's needy, okay? Two, here's another thing. You don't realize it, okay? Makes you a target, okay? Now, a lot of you guys just love to run around, run your fucking mouth to these bitches and tell them exactly your game plan from the get-go. And right there is a huge problem. Because you're giving the chicks the recipe to what you want on day one. And these chicks, they will fucking absolutely fake and pretend to be what you want them to be, especially if you have what they want. You follow me so far? These chicks will put out fucking 5-course meal for you. They'll cook, they'll clean, they'll do all that shit just to trick you into thinking that she is what you want. All right? Now, good girls do exist. All right? Good girls absolutely do exist. All right? And I've been lucky enough to meet multiple good girls in my life. Very, very lucky to have that in my life. And having a good girl in your life is absolutely a blessing. Okay? Just don't marry her. Don't marry her if you live in the West, okay? If you want to have family and kids, dude, I totally support that. A lot of you guys think you're just going to be like this endless ejaculator and think that, oh, when I get older, I'm just never going to want to have kids. And I'm just going to like, dude, a lot of these players that I know that are in the older phase in life, they have no fucking children. All right. You know what they are? They're fucking Aaron Clary. They're a miserable old drunk man. Like, that's what they are, you know? Do you want to be like Aaron Clary when you grow up? The answer is no, okay? Can you imagine being excited to go to Perkins and hiking? Get out of here. I absolutely want children, okay? And that's where it goes into hold frame. If you can't hold frame, you're eventually going to be some woman's bitch. You're going to be life's bitch, really. Okay? Carler Targus says BTC bloodbath. I remember my first bull market. Puss. Aaron's cool. No, Aaron's cool. Aaron's cool. I definitely don't want to be like Aaron, though. Can you imagine having to live in South Dakota? Get out of here. P-Dub says, I love my kids, but I'm good with just 2 for now. That's good, man. 2 is enough. 2 is enough. The thing is, when you fucking have a date with a girl and you want to go out with her and you're telling her exactly what you're looking for, okay? Even if you're not top tier dude, okay? They're still going to deceive you on the front end. Women want to be accepted. Women want to be liked, okay? I cannot tell you how many girls have come into my life with their own sub-tier belief system and eventually throw that thing right out the fucking window to bow down to a true pimp. Me. Rock solid frame. Okay? Now, a lot of you guys can't handle that. A lot of you guys get excited when a girl like does what you tell her to do or abides by your rule. You're like, oh, wow, you're so great. Oh, baby, no one's ever cooked me eggs like this. You get all fucking giddy and excited. And the girl's like, man, this guy's a fucking rainbow warrior. This guy goes to the University of Hawaii, right? They get repulsed by that. You should never get giddy and excited for a bitch in her presence. You know, you give the game away. Girls, you listen, you gotta, you know what the real shit you gotta do? You gotta start looking for bad girls. And here's what I mean by that. I'm not telling you to go out yourself and run through a bunch of hoes, right? Even though by default, that's what you're gonna end up doing anyways. Because most bitches are useless hoes. Okay? But you need to start looking and testing them to see if they're bad girls subconsciously. We went in depth in this in the dark past. For all you plebs that didn't get in, well, you're just going to get a little morsel of the fucking data I got here for you. But when you're going out there looking for a good girl, you're like a guy that's like, you got $25,000 in your pocket and you're heading to the car dealership. It's the only thing that dealer has to tell you is what you want to hear to fucking fleece you of your cash. So when you're on there and you're like, I'm looking for a good girl, I'm looking for a good girl, I'm looking for a wonderful girl, right? And a girl sees what she wants from you, she's gonna fucking sell who you want her to be. They all do it, bro. And you're not gonna see who she really is. You're walking in to the slaughterhouse willingly because you got rose-colored glasses on. You're ready to believe the lie. It's needy, okay? And it makes you a target. And when the girls who see this and actually decide to take action against you, not in your benefit, guess who's going to get fleeced at the fucking end? And then you're just sitting there. You're fucking in your hand. You're fucking dick in your hand. And your broken heart. How do you know? How do I know? Been there. Kidding me? I used to be an idiot out there looking for a good girl. But again, it comes from a position of neediness. Okay? You shouldn't go out there and be looking for a good girl. You should be out there and you should be an awesome man. You should be refining your game. You should be refining your perception of female nature. Endlessly refining it. At 35, I'm still learning new things. Endlessly refining these things. You want a good girl and you're a fat fuck? This one's for you. Okay?
So, you have accepted the truth.
Thank you for subscribing there. 19 Smokey Joe 94. Make sure you hit on the notification bell. Okay? You want a good girl? Let me tell you what the biggest thing... You know what? Okay. 30 seconds on the clock. What does a good girl want? Write it in the chat. Go. What does a good girl want? What is the number one thing that a good girl wants? You tell me. Looking at the chat. Masculine man. Security. See that? You motherfuckers are lost. You better get on your knees and thank Jesus that you're getting enlightened today. Enlightened. Okay? Enlightened. Here we go. Wrong. All you do is one person who wrote the right answer. Let me read all the wrong answers out. Okay? Let's see. Headache says Samuel. Wrong. Jonathan Howard says masculine man. Wrong. Harry Zico says a man better than her in all areas. Wrong. Ricky Webster, security. Wrong. Bobby Sourjuice and Kia Zam says a bad boy. Wrong. Lorenzo, rock, a bad boy. Wrong. Chris T says a beta man. Wrong. Security from Jimmy Mack. Wrong. Okay. A leader says Ridoku. Wrong. To submit. Wrong. Beta provider, wrong. Okay? All of these things are super wrong. Good dick, wrong. Chad, wrong. A strong man to lead her, wrong. Opportunity from a man, wrong. A dominant man, wrong. Ryan Stone, wrong. Aaron, wrong. To submit, wrong. A boyfriend, wrong. Masculinity, wrong. You motherfuckers are lost, bro. You motherfuckers are all lost. Attention, wrong. No. One person got it right. One person got it right. Sounds Online 79. Children and a family. That's what good girls want. Good girls want to get married, to have children, and to have a family. That is what a good girl wants. Period. Okay? That's it. Just gonna take out the trash real quick. Go fuck yourself there, Carler. You think people just watch this channel for the lols? You can go lol yourself elsewhere, fuckface. Okay? Good girls. They want children and a family, okay? Now, despite some of you guys being fat fucks out there, okay? Good girls will overlook this. All right? Now, in order to have a family, what are 2 things you need as a man to keep a good girl? Let's try again, children. Go ahead. We got game and frame, wrong. Money and frame, wrong. Frame and security, wrong. Healthy sperm, wrong. Security and frame and game, wrong and wrong. Game and money, wrong. Money and frame, wrong. To be a Walmart golem, wrong. Balls and pee-pee, wrong. Yeah, it's real cute. It's gonna be even cuter when you're later in life and you're a lonely old fucking man and you die alone and you drink yourself to fucking death because you didn't take this shit seriously right now. That's what's really fucking funny. Confidence provisioning, no. Okay. The big 4, no. Okay. 2 things you need as a man. Some of you got half of it right. The number 1 thing you need is the desire to have a family. Okay? The desire to have a family. You guys are fucking lost, dude. You need to stop goofing around and pay the fuck attention. If you want a good girl, she wants a fucking family. All right? You can't just have a good girl and string her along and think she's going to stick around forever. Eventually, she's going to leave your fucking ass. Eventually, she will leave your ass in the fucking dirt. You need money and the desire to have a family. You can't just have a good girl and decide to keep her forever. You're going to have her for a little bit, but you're going to lose her. And she will go to her second best option because women have endless options. And she will replace you. And then you're going to be the one sitting around all fucking butthurt and crying and shit. Coming up to me, doing consultations, joining my courses. Well, yeah, I had a great girl, but, for some reason she left me. Okay, how long did you date her? 3 years and I didn't commit. No shit. No shit. Okay? Why do you think I'm constantly screaming over and over and over and over, money muscles game, money muscles game? Take a look at the viewership right now. We went from 240 down to 219 after I started dropping some hard truths. This is why the majority of men fail. The majority of men fail. The staggering majority will continue to fail. Okay? If you want a good girl, she wants a guy that's going somewhere. She's not going to stick around with some fucking degenerate bum. You think she's going to stick around with degenerate bum forever? Fuck no. She's going to want something. She's going to want, all she wants is a family. And if she really loves you, she's going to want a family with you. You can't drag them around forever. What's up, Vandy? Glad to see you in here, big guy. So, you need to ask yourself right now, honestly, are you worthy of a good girl? Do you have money? Do you have frame? Are you clinging to some old broken belief system? Jonathan Howard, you say 2 in money. You're 2 out of 10 money. What the fuck are you doing with your money, bro? Kind of no coincidence that you're 2 in money and 2 in frame. 7 in muscle, 7 in game. Okay. You make yourself a target when you fucking do this shit. And then what happens? Fleeced. Okay. Financially get fleeced. And or emotionally get fleeced. Okay. And bro, this shit happened to me recently, dude. I got fucked up with my head in the game too much deep seduction with me on one end, and this shit pulled me into this toxic shit with this bitch, and that fucking derailed me for like 2 weeks. Brittany ran a perfect example of being fleeced. Absolutely. If this can happen to me, literally golden gorilla pimp level over here, it can happen to you. It can absolutely happen to you.
If you guys don't donate $100 right now, you're a beta male, you're a cuck, you're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's
Ricky Webster, $9.99 super chat. Props due, John Hundo. Thank you so much for the donation. Sasuke says, John and I have the same handwriting. I assure you, my handwriting is far worse in real life. My handwriting looks like Michael J. Fox wrote just everything. You get fleeced financially, emotionally, right? And guess what happens next? More damage to inner game. More needy. Then only attract shit women, and then makes you a target, fleece financially, emotionally, more damage in your game, more needy, only attract shitty women. You see this? becomes a cycle. To eventually somebody's just fucking off themselves later in life. Okay? Or they just end up lonely. Or they stay in this like abusive patterns with a shitty woman. What happened? No, nothing. I just got fucking caught feelings. I caught feelings a little. I just got a little too caught up. Just got a little too caught up. Nothing 2 weeks of ice can't clear up. Ice, baby.